Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily. Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Lovin Daily. I'm here with Ali Baba.
Morning. How are you guys?
How are you, Ali?
I am good. How are you, Casey?
I'm very good because later in the show, I also have Coach Mehdi here on Zoom, trainer to the stars. Because we were talking about this right before the show, and I named a couple of footballers that he's worked with, and Ali was just like, your eyes just literally popped. But we'll get to that later in the show. We have a lot of Dubai Fitness Challenge talk. We're going to be talking about fresh dating scam alerts. If you're using dating profiles, Dubai police are warning you not to, and I'll tell you why. But we're going to jump into our top story, which is the UAE COVID updates. Updates. These tweets. The UAE is on the right path. So if you've been watching our show, you'll know that Tuesday night means a press briefing from the government on the current state of the virus in the UAE. And the key message and takeaways from last night is that we're on the right path, which is really positive. But of course, there's a way to go, and we need to follow those guidelines every single step of the way. So what I felt, the tweets are all available on NCMA and CMA Twitter accounts, so you can get them there. But the messaging is, we've done a good job. We're on the way, like I said. However, it's up to us to continue to follow those guidelines. They said the COVID-19 crisis has been a real test for countries around the world. We're well aware of that. The UAE was able to control the situation by stimulating its effects and capabilities. And this has led to the UAE entering the planning stage for recovery. So the fact that they're planning for that recovery to get us back to normal life, that's the optimism, and we can feel good about that. The committee aims to achieve a strategic balance between vital sectors of the state and to highlight their capabilities in containing the pandemic. So basically, that kind of gives you the impression that every single sector is working together to get us onto the path of the new normal. Now, recovery means overcoming the damage and effect of crisis and disasters in all areas in order to reach a new normal life and adapt to those changes. So not just recovery in terms of travel, not just in terms of recovery in terms of events or whatever it might be. It means every sector working together. Now, finally, the final note was this does not mean the public should be lax in following precaution prevention measures. As we know, the success of the planning stage of recovery is largely dependent on society. One of those duties of the individual is to continue to commit to preventive measures as the responsibility rests with everyone. And that's it, right?
Yeah.
Because the government can do so much. And this is like my thing that I remind myself every day. We're so lucky to be living in the UAE. We're so lucky to have these freedoms. But at the same time, we need to continue to hold on to those freedoms. Like I was able to go out for dinner with my friends last night. My sister was like, is that okay? She's in the UK. She was asking me, and I was like, well, as long as you're in your small group, you wear your mask when you get up. You're at a small table. There's no standing up at the restaurants unless you're going to the bathroom. It's a very different situation, but the fact that I'm able to do that is so nice. Those are the key takeaways. We'll move on. Dubai police have issued a fresh warning for online dating apps. So we've seen this ad before, and if you're watching on Facebook, the music is so ominous. Dubai police want people to know that if you're using a dating app, there could be a scammer lurking behind that pretty profile. Why are you laughing? Do you have some history of a scammer behind a pretty profile?
No. Thank God, no.
Yeah, I think they're going. So my immediate reaction is catfish, but they're going beyond catfish. They're saying, there's people that are actually extorting, so they could lure you, then blackmail you and extort money from you. And they've obviously seen cases of this, so it's like a really. I look at it in terms of, is it a catfish? If I was going to date someone, not on dating sites anymore.
Well, technically, it's a dangerous catfish.
It's a dangerous catfish, yeah, because it's like, this is like someone who, you could, like I said, they could end up blackmailing you.
Yeah, like I've heard a few encounters before, like on the news, that similar things happen. So be careful.
Have you ever been catfished?
No. I'm very careful. I'm very careful who I go out with. So
I think, and I wonder if it's more. I've never been catfished back in my dating days, but I just wonder if sometimes you get the impression that guys think if you ask a question to guys, they'll say yes, but in like a jokey way, because they'll be like, oh, she had a dog filter, and girls use a lot of filters, and not even the obvious filters, but it's those ones that can literally change everything about you.
Yeah.
And then you go on a date and people look very, very different.
Yeah, but nowadays you can tell it's a filter. So
no, that's naive.
No.
Yes, you cannot always tell. That's the beauty of these apps. And there's some incredible ones. I know people, I could name and shame people who use them every day, and their Instagram looks totally different to what they actually look like in real life. But good for you to have that confidence. We'll move on, guys. Before we go to our break and before we have Coach Mehdi on the show, I want to talk to you about a Dubai dad who's getting his Dubai Fitness Challenges minutes done in the cutest way. So if you're watching this video on Facebook, how adorable is it? So he's a Dubai resident. He's refusing to let being the papa of his baby son Noah get in the way of getting his 30 minutes done. So he's using his son in his fitness workouts. He's combining parenting with working out, and it's super cute. Shout out to Danish walker Khan, who's a PT in Dubai. Basically, when he posted the video, it's kind of more of a message to people. So he's obviously not going to work out with his baby every day. But it's just a message to people saying you can fit it in. And it's just kind of motivating people to get your 30 minutes done every single day, if possible. Squeeze in that time, plan ahead. And I just like the video.
Being a new dad does not give you an excuse to be lazy.
And he's proving that, although...
but like, having a baby. So basically,
100%. If you want to see the video, we're going to post it on Instagram in a little bit, but if you're watching on Facebook, or if you're watching on Instagram, tune into our Facebook where you'll see the whole show. It's a lot better. We're going to take a very, very short break. After the break, we're joined by Coach Mehdi, PT to the stars, who's going to hopefully give us a little bit of morning motivation to keep fit. Join us very, very shortly. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with you after this message. Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the show. I'm joined by the one and only celebrity PT football trainer to the stars, Coach Mehdi. How are you doing?
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm very good, and you, Casey?
Very good. You're looking bright and fresh. Is this what happens when you are fit every single day of your life? This is how good you look in the morning.
Fit and try to eat healthy and trying to have some good habits. But this is the Dubai Fitness Challenge effect.
Exactly. Which we'll talk about a little bit. Just before we started on the show, I was just naming some of the footballers that you've trained, and like I was saying at the start, Ali's face was just like, Patrice Evra? Like it was just, I was going through. How do you get to the point that these footballers coming to Dubai, sports stars coming to Dubai, they get in touch with you? How does that happen?
I don't know. Most of times they contact me because I think I have a good reputation. I'm lucky to have good results in a short frame time. So it's like fast results. I have a specific way to train, like not the classic one. And I think, most of players and professional athletes try to train another way.
So you have like a secret sauce for a training method, and they come to you for that. Is that what you'd say?
Yes.
Can you name drop some players to give people an idea of who you've worked with over the years? Can I ask that?
Okay. Nicolas Anelka, Patrice Evra, Franck Ribéry, Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United, and Nelson Semedo, it was Barcelona, Miralem Pjanic, Juventus, Blaise Matuidi, world champion.
Of course.
These kind of names. And was as well artists like singer like Jason Derulo.
That's so funny because when you named all of the footballers, Ali's face, he's literally just like, oh my gosh, how are you doing one-on-ones with these guys? And then you name Jason Derulo, and I'm like, no, it's really, really cool. So what happens now? Obviously, COVID has come through. So if people aren't coming into Dubai, what are you doing at the moment? Like, what's keeping you kind of motivated?
I don't know. I think we are lucky here in Dubai to have a lot of sun during the year. We have a lot of good vibes, and I think the athletes it's always good for the body, but as well for the mind to disconnect from Western countries and try to get this Dubai boost.
Mhm. And right now, of course, it's Dubai Fitness Challenge, and you have, you are, a trainer to star. You're a PT. You have your own fitness app. Dubai Fitness Challenge is going on. Why have you decided to get involved with it?
I mean, this is the year of everyone that needs to be involved in it. I mean, we are all in it together. The situation is like not easy for everyone. And I have a lot of testimonial of people, they gain weight, they feel depressed. So I think this is the year of we have to be really involved and add value to people. And I think, from my opinion, fitness is definitely the answer.
100%, and that's what we're trying to tell ourselves every single day when we try and motivate ourselves. But you personally, getting your fitness in, what does 30 minutes a day look like for you? What does a day of fitness look like for you personally?
It depends. It depends. It can be at the gym, lifting weight. Sorry, not much because I love to train outdoors. So it could be body weight outdoor. It could be like running, cycling, swimming, boxing, paddle, surfing, kayaking. I mean, we are lucky to live in Dubai and we have so many opportunities in here. So for me, the best is to mix everything.
100%, and I think that's what's very, very cool. I remember like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, we actually went down and did a boxing class with you, and it was like a Lovin Dubai team thing. It was really great, and I think you mentioned at the time that your background was boxing, right? That's what your history was. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I'm a Muay Thai coach, black belt as well in kickboxing, specialized in Thai boxing. I had a big injury at the left eye, complete detachment retina. I spent a year at hospital. Sleeping on the left side, 20 hours on 24. So when it happens to you, you have time to think your life. And I think it was a good thing. It happened to me and it was for a good reason. And that's why I'm here now in Dubai, thanks to this situation. So I turned something negative into positive and it's part of my life.
100%, and I feel like you've just embraced Dubai as much as anybody can, because you're doing the fitness, indoors and outdoors, and then also you're a lifestyle consultant as well. And I want to talk a little bit about your app because it seems very unique to me. It's TLNA with Nicholas and Elka, because it's not just the training aspect; it's the whole lifestyle. Can you tell people a little bit about that?
Yes, definitely. I wanted to share my method and my vision to the people, especially now during this pandemic and situation. So I'm lucky enough to partner up with Nicolas Anelka, who was on Netflix. His movie is still on Netflix right now.
He's the best.
And we wanted to share the same vision. I work with him since many years now. And TLNA means train like Nicolas Anelka.
Cool.
Many people, they want the secret why he's still fit after many years of retirement. And we gave you now the secret. And it's not only about fitness, it's about, of course, training, nutrition, mindset, active lifestyle, and try to be happy. It's a holistic approach about life and fitness.
Incredible. I think it's all about mindset. Like, it's just to get yourself into that. You can do it. You can push yourself. Do you have any, before we leave you, do you have any kind of words of motivation we're halfway through Dubai Fitness Challenge. Traditionally, I feel like this is the time when it dips a little bit and people are like, oh, I've done 11 days, I've done 12 days. Am I going to get to the 30? Do you have any kind of motivation words?
Yeah, very easy. We are all a little bit selfish, but not in a good way. So we have to be selfish in a good way. You have to ask yourself, what you gonna do for yourself today? What you gonna do for yourself? Of course, you have a job. Of course, you have your kids. You have many duties. but what you're gonna do for yourself in a positive way. Nobody else will do it for you. Nobody else.
Yeah.
You can have some gifts, you can have some money, but nobody else can give you the health and the well-being. So you have to do it yourself. Nobody else will do it. So ask yourself every morning, what I'm gonna do for myself today, because I love myself, not in a bad way. Because if you want to love others, first you have to love yourself. Doesn't mean you have to be pretty and everything, but you have to be aligned with your body and mind together.
I absolutely love that. 100%. We need to stick that up on a wall and remind ourselves, what are we going to do for ourselves today? Coach Mehdi, that was absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for joining the show. You've given me a little bit of motivation, which is all that I wanted today.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll chat to you in the studio sometime soon.
Thank you. See you soon.
See you soon. Bye-bye. Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning. And of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.